Hey guys, welcome to another video. Welcome to another vlog. I'm your girl Cornelia. This is CJ and Myri. Wanna see me I take time and slim down? Wanna see that? Yes, I do have a waist trainer on in this video, but waist trainer or not, trust me, your girl shedding off the weight. You know, the pounds just go down. Today I'm definitely going to do some sardine with vegetables, you know, cook it up the way I like it and show you how sardine can help you on this weight loss journey. So I'm going to watch and see what go on.
Roots and relaxation, deep meditation, deep motivation, deep inspiration, a roots and relaxation. A roots and relaxation. A roots and relaxation. A roots and relaxation. Deep meditation, deep motivation, deep inspiration, a roots and relaxation.
So I normally use sardine in water and not the sardine in the oil, and I do drain the water off it, trying to make sure my calories are cut as much as possible. There you go. And then I also add about 10 to 15 of those little salad shrimp. You know, I use the shrimp when I'm making salad, and that is just to up the protein content. So currently, the protein content of one sardine can is 12 grams of protein, and I did 2, so that's 24 grams of protein, 110 calories per can. So my protein content definitely went up a little bit more with those added shrimp, and of course they're all seafood, so it's easier to just add shrimp to a meal like this. You can add whatever else you like if you like it that way. And I do love lots of vegetables when I'm cooking sardine. It gives it a nice flavor. And I put, as you see, I cut up my cucumbers, my tomatoes, my sweet pepper, all of that. When you saute all of that together with the shrimp and the flavor, it's just good. It's amazing. And I do love it spicy. I'm sure to see that big old Scotch bonnet pepper that me cut up and put in there. I love Scotch bonnet in food, and because it gives it a good flavor, especially with fish and things like this. It gives it a nice taste, and you don't know how sardine have that kind of smell to it. The pepper just gives it a different type of taste. It tastes real good with the pepper, extra good. I don't like my sardine to be too mushy or crushed out too much. I just like it just the way it is, and trust me, it hits a different way. But you can, for your side to this dish, you can add You can use the rice. You can use vegetables again on the side, whatever you like. I did some rice on the side. Of course, my son will be eating it as well. So, and it's healthy. So, the full plate of this meal with a piece of avocado on the side, it's anywhere from 500 to 560 calories per plate. Okay, guys, so I wanted to share this with you. If you are an egg lover, you like eggs, this is perfect because it does help you to lose weight. Whether you scramble or you boil your eggs, it's wonderful when it comes to weight loss. So I consume eggs at least 3 times a week, whether I scramble or I boil my eggs. I also always pair it with some sort of fruit, whether it's watermelon or whether it is strawberries, oranges, whatever you like, you can use it. So the best way to consume eggs when you're doing weight loss is to boil it. I will tell you that. All right, so that's the best way. However, you can't just always eat boiled eggs. Again, that's not normal. That is why I don't meal prep, because I don't believe in eating the same thing over and over again. That is when you get tired of it, you get bored, and then you're not interested in losing weight no more. So what's been working for me is kind of switch it up a little bit. So when I scramble my eggs, I pretty much use the 0 calories extra virgin oil, 2 sprays, and you'll see on the screen that's what I'm doing now. I'm scrambling that eggs, but I just do it the way I like it. So you don't have to. You don't have to do it. I do it as long as you stick within your calories, what you want to consume for the day. You'll be fine. Losing weight is unique to each individual. It's not necessarily what someone else is doing. This is what I was missing all this time. I was trying to lose weight before, and it wasn't working because I always wanted to do what someone else was doing. Once you realize that you want to do it the way you like and you eat the foods that you want to eat, just to make the little changes. For example, the substitution in you don't use oil, the regular oil, but you can spray 0 calorie extra virgin oil. That cuts down some calories from there. Make sure whenever you're eating your food or you're drinking anything, it's not anything with a lot of sugar. You can do the zero sugar juice if you like. You have a lot of 0 sugar juice out there, but I always recommend water before your meal, water throughout the day, water after the meal, so it keeps you full. Make sure to eat lots of fruits and vegetables. Watermelon is a wonderful addition to this weight loss journey. I eat watermelon every day. I know it's weird. I eat grapes, and I'm gonna give you some tricks on my grapes, what I do. So I will buy the grapes, wash all of them, put them in a Ziploc bag and put them in the freezer. In the evenings, if I feel for something sweet, I will eat the grapes like a candy. So you eat it like a candy. That way you don't have the urges for anything sweet because you already have your grapes, which is a substitution right there. You're substituting the grape for something sweet that you would normally eat in the evening. So when it comes to protein shakes, it's a great addition to the weight loss journey. So I typically do this at least 5 times for the week. Sometimes I do it in the mornings as my breakfast. If I don't do my eggs, I'll do it in the mornings. And if in the evenings when I want something sweet, if I don't use the grapes as candies, I will definitely use the protein shake to substitute for that sweetness that I'm looking for. And it's high in protein, very good for you, low in calories. So you can check out the other videos. I've done many videos doing my doing protein shakes. and blending everything. You can watch those videos to see more about it if you have missed it. And definitely, this is one of the reasons I'm shedding the weight as well. So I also consume salad throughout the week. I probably do it 3 to 4 times per week as well. I've also done previous videos on the salads, so if you want, you can go back and check out those videos as well. But pretty much for the week, I just gave you like a rundown of what I'll do. I do eggs, I do vegetables, I do fruits, salads, and protein shakes. And of course, I do have a son, so I have to cook. And whenever I cook, he's on the journey with me. He's not necessarily on the weight loss journey, but whatever I cook it healthy. So he's consuming healthy foods. He may just consume more than I do because he's a growing boy. So for example, with the sardines that I cook, I just had what you saw on that plate, and that's all I had out of that, and that was about 560 calories right there. But he could have had much more if he wanted to. That's how I do it. So the thing about it, if you have a family and you have to cook for your family, you don't need to be doing 2 different meals. As long as you use the correct oils and you're doing the right substitutions here and there, and spice up your food, make it very flavorful, there's no problem right there at all. You just have to know exactly what you want to lose and work at it and stay within the calories. All right, guys. So I appreciate all of the love I've been feeling from you guys. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, commenting. And I ask you guys, please remember to comment. Remember, if you want to lose weight, this is definitely the channel for you. Again, this is not a meal prep channel, so we don't prep meals over here. We just cook what we're feeling for with our little substitutions here and there and stick to our calories. All right. So guys, remember, like, share, comment, and subscribe. See you next time. Bye for now.